Welcome along to the highlights of another busy day at the 2018 European Championships in Glasgow. Cycling fans around the city streets had the chance to watch a top-class field in the women's road race, and there was a hatful of medals on offer for Europe's best swimmers, gymnasts and rowers too. The Russian Federation led the medal table after the first 3 days of the event. Who would be the stars of the show on day 4? We begin our roundup on the water. A morning start at Strathclyde Country Park for the finale of the rowing event. There were 8 A finals culminating in the men's 8, but dominated by the scullers. The women's single scull final looked a straight shootout between Switzerland's reigning world champion Janine Gemellen and the in-form Austrian Magdalena Lobnig.
She's upped her rate to 36. She was down at 33 earlier in the race. She started her charge. She's making up some ground on Dimchenko. Dimchenko looking so tired there. She looks ahead over to her right to the Austrian sculler. She's fighting off that charge at the moment, but Lobnig's coming through. Gemellen out in front. Lobnig just 2 meters to make up. They've got about 15 strokes to the line. I think she's going to come through. What can Dimchenko do in these final stages?
She's in so much agony, the Ukrainian now. The rate's gone up to 40 strokes a minute just to try and hold off the Austrian, who's at 38. I can't believe Dimchenko would hurt. She's still holding off the Austrian. The Austrian's just rowing slightly longer. It'll all be on the surge. The Ukrainian or the Austrian. Switzerland take the gold. Yeah, we're hearing that the Austrian has taken second place. So he snatched that silver medal away from Dana Dimchenko.
Ireland's Olympic silver medalists Paul and Gary O'Donovan were looking to go one better in a competitive lightweight men's double sculls final.
Look at that poise that they've got and the vibrancy of the stroke absolutely moving through. I don't think the Italians can live with that pace. The Norwegians, they've got that beautiful technique that won them the gold medal in 2013. I think that could really stand them in good stead. Where's Belgium, though? Because Belgium will be tracking the Irish move. So the Irish charge, pull like a dog. They need that more than ever now, but Norwegians, patient, calm and collected. They're out in front with about 25 strokes left. There's the Belgians. What have they got left? The Italians still ahead of the Belgians. The Belgians won't medal today. The Italians have now got a silver medal chance. Can they get through the Irish? He's gone. Look at him go. Pietro Roots has gone again to sprint through the Irish. We haven't seen this before.
Here come the Italians, 43 strokes a minute. The Irish have upped their rate, matching them at 43 strokes a minute, but the Norwegians so cool out there in front. Irish have just slipped ahead of the Italians again now. 5 strokes to the line. I think they're going to get that silver medal. Here we go, Norway. Ireland hang on for the silver ahead of Italy. Belgium back in 4th.
All eyes were on British pair Harry Leask and Jack Beaumont in a highly competitive double sculls final. Beaumont suffered 4 fractured vertebrae and 2 broken ribs in a freak accident in 2015 and was hoping for a medal on home soil.
Punch for punch, you can see it there, the British boat in the centre, the meat in the sandwich, the yellow boat. What has Jack Beaumont got? What has Harry Leask got left? The French, Allez France, Allez Bleu, they go head-to-head with the Romanians. The French have found something magical. Hugo Boucheron, the man from Lyon, he puts his boat in front, ahead of the British, ahead of the Romanians. The Poles coming back into the medal. Will Britain be rowed out of it? There's just 5 strokes to go. Britain are not going to get a gold medal here. Will be France to take another gold of this championship. France win. Romania in silver medal position. Britain in 3rd. The Poles, the Lucerne winners, rowed out of it. The Swiss too couldn't compete with that pace. The Italians crossed the line with them.
What a finish from France.
Winner of the gold medal in men's double sculls, European rowing champions, France!
In other finals, the lightweight single sculls were won by Elena Furman from Belarus in the women's and Switzerland's Michelle Schmid in the men's. Holland won the battle in the lightweight women's double sculls, and the men's single sculls without Olympic silver medalist Emir Martin, who didn't even make the final, was taken by Norway's Kjetil Borch. An entertaining European rowing championships finished with the men's 8. Germany were looking to make it 6 European championships in a row, but were facing Olympic champions Great Britain and the in-form octet from Romania.
What a great race. They're going head-to-head with the Romanians. They're only just a few metres off the lead cat. Germany coming through. This is a big third quarter for the German 8. If they want this gold medal, they will have to move and get ahead of the Dutch now. I can't believe the style of this German 8. They are rewriting the rules for men's 8 rowing. You normally have to be out in front, but it looks fantastic as they stretch out. The world of rowing is watching this. An incredible German 8 coached by Uwe Bender. Fantastic as we come up to the line in the last race of this European 2018 Championship. Germany lead. They look untouchable. Romania, that high rate of striking. A look across from the Romanian bowman, just checking if he's ahead of the Dutch. I think Romania might get it on the surge. Germany take the gold medal. It's Holland. Holland get that silver medal. They kept their form. Romania take bronze.
Give it up for our Glasgow European Rowing Championship medalists.
This European Championships marks the first time 4 different cycling disciplines have taken place in the same city, and there was everything to play for as this year's riders took on Glasgow's streets. The women's route consisted of 9 laps of the 14.2-kilometre circuit. Its short hills and sharp corners, giving the riders plenty to think about. In a course not short on landmarks, riders set off from Glasgow Green, the oldest of the city's public parks, before heading through the hustling thoroughfare of Buchanan Street in the city centre. From there to the leafy West End and Kelvin Grove Park, passing its iconic gallery and the prestige of Glasgow University. Finally, it was a return to the east of the city and to St Mungo's Cathedral, before heading south back towards Glasgow Green and the finish. 2 of cycling's biggest stars gave their view on the tactics required on the course.
The first lap will be okay and everybody's still fresh and everybody can get over this. There's not major mountains, but it's small hills. But in the last laps they can be decisive. So if somebody has legs and can launch a big attack, it might be suitable for a small breakaway or even a solo. If teams want to keep it together, then the final straight is also important. There's a corner at around 300 meters and then a longer straight till the finish. Those things can be decisive in the race.
I think the city has too many traffic lights for sure. No, it's beautiful inside of the center with a lot of nice buildings, and also the course comes really into the city and we pass the church. It's cool, but for reckoning it's difficult with, of course, many traffic.
On this kind of circuit there's so many names you can get as a favorite because different types of rider can win. But with our team we just try to make the race and keep the control, and we hope that one of the orange ladies can win.
So the Dutch riders were very much the ones to watch in the women's road race, with Marianne Vos, the defending European champion and winner of 12 world titles, competing alongside the current Olympic champion Anna van der Breggen. But after 3.5 hours and with just 300 metres of the 130-kilometre course left, it all came down to the final sprint. It was a Dutch 1-2-3 heading into the final straight, but the gold medal ended up around the neck of a surprise rider who came through from the middle of the pack.
What a finish to this race. I think we're going to get an Italian winner though. What a race this is. A fantastic, fantastic race. Won by Italy and won by Marta Bastianelli. A wonderful race. She came from nowhere. Let's see there, Marianne Vos with a silver medal and Lisa Brenner. Well, a fabulous bronze medal for Germany.
So Brenner added a bronze to the gold she won on the track in the individual pursuit the day before. And for Vos, yet another major medal. But it was a truly emotional day for Bastianelli, who claimed the European title 11 years on from the world crown she won as a 20-year-old. Ukrainian synchronized swimmers took advantage of the absence of the Russians in the final of free combination, winning their first title of the European Championships.
Amazing, and this is the strength of the Ukrainians. The lifts that they do are absolutely astounding. So sharp, so precise on the formations, quickly changing into the diagonal line there. Wow, look at that for balance and core strength. So exciting.
The 10 swimmers brilliantly performed their interpretation of Beauty and the Beast, scoring 94.46 points to win the gold medal.
Wow, a world-class performance there from the team from Ukraine.
Italy were all smiles after beating Spain by 1.2 points to take the silver. After this morning's qualification session, the Tollcross Swimming Centre was ready to put on a show with some exceptional finals. In the men's 1500 metres freestyle final, Olympic champion and European record holder Gregorio Paltrineri of Italy lined up against a tough field.
They're going to go to the wall pretty much together, and just the Italian from the German. Paltrineri behind, Bellbrock now.
But at the 800 metre mark, Paltrineri ran out of steam.
The German just comes up with something, and he has nailed this race. He has won this race in a super time as well. 14:36.15 for the German. It will be silver for Romanchuk.
Next up, the much anticipated 100 metres men's freestyle final. Could Alessandro Moresi kickstart Italy's night in the pool?
Things will change, and they do change quickly.
Look at Duncan Scott coming. Look at Moresi coming. The Italian is very strong. In lane number 4 in the middle. Where's Metella?
Well,
Still Dotto in the lead.
Yeah, Dotto, here comes
Moresi
Scott,
now.
and here comes Moresi. It's going to be Italian gold. It is 48.01. Duncan Scott gets second in 48.23, and third to Mehdi Metella.
Representing Italy, Alessandro Moresi.
There was also plenty of semi-finals on offer. Klement Kolesnikov qualified quickest for the 100 metres backstroke final, breaking his own junior world record. Germany's Francesca Henkta was lightning from the blocks in semi-final 1 of the women's 200 metres butterfly. Russian and world champion Anton Chupkov notched up the fastest time of the men's 200 metres breaststroke semi-finals. Germany's Philipp Heinz used a strong 33.76 breaststroke split to top the men's 200 metres individual medley semi-finals. And Holland's Femke Hemschker was the fastest of the 200 metres freestyle women. But back to the finals and the women's 100 metre breaststroke. Lithuanian Ruta Melintita got off to a flyer, but a superb turn from Russian Yulia Efimova put her in the driving seat.
Well, Efimova, I think, has got this nailed. Question of whether Melioutite can hold on for second place and well get overtaken here if she's not careful by Castiglione. It will be Efimova in a 1:05.53. That's a new championship record for Efimova.
I'm really happy with this time, and special that I'm first. Of course, like it's still something to work. It's always something to work. Even probably if I swim 1:03, I say the same. But it's a good step, and it's my first European Championship since 2010. So yeah, it's nice to be here.
In the women's 50 metre backstroke final, all eyes were on home hope Georgia Davies. Could she provide the Glasgow crowd with a treat?
Davis just a bit quicker than Fesikova.
And in 6th, it's Alicia Torres, the early leader from Poland. And here comes Georgia Davis in lane 4.
Davis up against Yallo. Those two are side by side. Davis has just got the advantage, but a very fast finishing Fesikova. Is it going to be Davis? Is it going to be Fesikova? They're going to go to the wall together. And Davis gets it. Gets it by 8/100ths of a second. Just outside the European record, but that doesn't matter.
It feels incredible. It doesn't sound real when I'm hearing you say that, but
this is my third European champs now, and the past two I've won a silver and a bronze, so to finally be able to stand on top of the podium, it just shows that, thank you, all my hard training's paying off, and yeah, I'm thrilled.
Expectations were high in the 200 metres men's butterfly for world junior record holder Krzysztof Milak. We knew he would be fast, but by how much?
Krzysztof Milak now against the European record of Laszlo Cer in the final 15 meters.
Have you suddenly become a South African? I don't know what's going on. Milak, oh boy, he misses out on that European record. Laszlo Cer, it is still yours after 10 years.
The swimming session ended with another gold medal for Great Britain, this time in the men's 4x200 metres freestyle relay. Great Britain brought their lethal weapon, James Guy.
Here he comes. James Guy is going to take the 4x200 metres freestyle relay for Great Britain, and it's a new championship record too. Championship record, gold medal, Great Britain.
You know, it's always great to be a part of the 4x2. You know, we've had some good performances over the last couple of years, and you know, to keep that consistency is really good. You know, 2 years out from the Olympic Games, so yeah, we put in a solid performance there. So no, it was a really good night's work. So I'm proud.
It was tears of joy for the Hungarian Boglarka Devai on Sunday in the finals of the women's apparatus. The 2017 bronze medalist had the highest score in the vault, beating Russian Angelina Melenkova and Denisa Golgota of Romania. This was Hungary's first European gold medal in women's gymnastics since 1998. In the uneven bars, Belgium's Nina Dervai defended her European title. She performed the highest difficulty in the final and had the highest execution, scoring 14.733.
Defending champion on this piece. And adds that mixed grip in the catch, and look at the fluidity. Slows things down rather beautifully for the back salto. Uses the Maloney with a half turn, sometimes known as a Van Leuven. Dismount with height and stability. It's a wonderful display from Nina Dervai.
Dervai added another medal in the balance beam finals, finishing second behind the reigning Olympic champion Sanne Wevers from the Netherlands. She performed an excellent routine, earning valuable bonus points to take her first European title.
And that is the dismount that she does so very beautifully indeed. Wow. Sanne Wevers, that is how you win beam competitions.
Melanie de Jesus from France surprised everyone with her performance in the floor final. The last to go, the 17-year-old impressed the judges with an excellent routine to win her first ever title.
Right at the very end, Melanie de Jesus dos Santos scores a 13.766 to take the gold for France.
There were medals aplenty on offer in the velodrome this evening, the first of which was in the men's 4,000 metre individual pursuit bronze medal race.
And indeed the Swiss is ahead. And Claudio Imhoff looks like he's going to take this up towards the line, and he will take the bronze.
Next up was the race for the gold. Germany's Dominik Weinstein against Ivo Oliveira of Portugal.
The German will be knowing exactly what he wants to do. He'll have gone out with a plan. Don't think he'll be phased, and in fact now you can see he's gone in front. Thought that would be coming. It's going to be like a victory lap here. He knows he's got the race won. He can see exactly where Oliveira is, and there's absolutely nothing that the Portuguese can do. There's going to be a popular winner. He had the fastest time in the qualifying, and he's going to come home and collect the gold. It's a brilliant ride. Weinstein is the European champion.
Also tonight was another men's final, this time the 40-kilometre points race, consisting of 160 laps and 16 sprints.
They come round. It's been an exhibition from Wojciech Skollarski. Absolutely stunning. He's never been very far from the front. The hand is raised. He knows that he's the champion.
The last events of the evening here in the Emirates Arena were the finals of the women's sprints. First to go were the bronze medal contenders Miriam Welte of Germany and Mathilde Gross of France.
And they are wheel to wheel as they come round to the last couple of bends. Welte has the inside line. Now, can Gross pick her up again? She does! She gets there! And she gets the bronze! Wow! Game changer!
And finally, the gold medal race, which was an all-Russian final. Sprint teammates Anastasia Voinova and Daria Shemaleva.
So now there's an injection. And now Voinova decides, OK, you don't want to lead, I'll do it. And Voinova goes to the front with the bell ringing in their ears. Now, Shemaleva, what has she got? Voinova suddenly went into a second gear there. Shemaleva trying to fight back. Voinova looks very strong. Shemaleva having to go a long way round, and Shemaleva coming through. International teammate weaving around both women. And now is where it's going to get interesting. Voinova has the early advantage. It looked like she took something out of Shemaleva there. Shemaleva trying to go around the outside. It's going to be a tough ask, though, and it's going to be a sprint down the straight again. Shemaleva coming. She's coming. She got there, I think. I think she did. It's wonder we saw that shot if there was some kind of infringement, but I'm sure it's the gold for Daria Shemaleva.
So, a memorable Sunday night in the velodrome for the Russians, and that wraps up our highlights of Day 4 at the 2018 European Championships. We'll see you for more action next time.
When the noise is pounding